Google reportedly applied a partial manual action to about 168,000 WindowsForum threads and more than 500,000 posts. The same site had an AI account credited with more than 111,000 replies. That sounds like proof of an AI content penalty. It is not. The public notice reportedly said, thin content with little or no added value, and Google has not named the AI bot as the cause. Welcome to SEO Francisco. I'm Francisco. I have more than 15 years in SEO, including more than 7 years as SEO lead at Shopify, more than 4 years at Pornhub, and hands-on work with multinationals. Through my agency, Growing Search. In the next few minutes, I'll separate the confirmed facts from the theory, then give you a practical audit and reconsideration plan. Use 4 labels before diagnosing this case. Official means Google published it. First party means WindowsForum published it about its own system. Reported means the site owner or search engine journal described it without independent Search Console access. Hypothesis means an observer connected two facts. That last label matters. A plausible explanation can guide an audit, but it cannot be presented as Google's confirmed reason. The site owner reported a partial manual action affecting the /threads pattern. The reported label was thin content with little or no added value. The owner estimated the scope at about 168,000 visible threads and more than 500,000 posts, and said Google supplied no example URLs. Google's documentation confirms that a manual action follows human review. It also says that not every URL matching an affected pattern is necessarily affected. The evidence describes 2 different systems. One was an AI forum account credited in a search engine journal, screenshot with more than 111,000 replies. The other was an automated AI news system. WindowsForum says it reviewed 68,628 automated news articles. 3,157 failed its quality review. The site removed 3,139 and kept 18 because members had replied. Those numbers prove a quality control failure and a cleanup. They still do not identify Google's reason. Google's published position has not changed into a blanket ban on AI content. Its systems aim to reward original helpful content regardless of how it was produced. The spam policy focuses on scaled content created mainly to manipulate rankings and offering little value. Generative AI is one example when it produces many unoriginal pages without added value. The policy test involves purpose, originality, and usefulness. A detector score or an AI byline is not the published test. A manual action and an algorithmic ranking loss require different responses. A manual action appears in Search Console, names an issue and an affected scope, and allows a review request after the problem is fixed. An algorithmic decline has no manual action notice and no reconsideration button. You diagnose it through affected queries, pages, dates, indexing, and site changes. Do not call a traffic drop a penalty unless Search Console provides the evidence. Start the audit with every URL in the reported scope. Add thread age, original question, reply count, unique human contributors, accepted answer, bot replies, search clicks, index status, and moderation flags. Then segment the inventory, separate solved discussions with first-hand answers from abandoned threads, machine-only replies, repeated templates, duplicate questions, outdated advice, and syndicated material. Word count alone is a poor deletion rule. A short fix from an experienced user may be more useful than a long generic answer. Now audit each automated system as if it were a high-volume publisher. Measure repeated language, unsupported claims, source quality, correction rate, user reports, and what happened after each bot response. WindowsForum says it blocked 124 news sources and added 48 filters. That is the right kind of measurable system change. At the URL level, keep useful discussions, merge true duplicates, no index pages that should remain available but do not belong in search, and remove spam or machine-only output. For a manual action, Preserve the original notice and post broad automation while the audit runs. Fix the full affected scope, not a convenient sample. Record how many URLs were improved, merged, no indexed, or removed. Confirm that Google can crawl the pages you want reviewed. Then submit one candid request explaining the quality issue, the system changes, and the measured outcome. Include representative weak and improved URLs, and wait for Google's decision before submitting again. The defensible verdict is that WindowsForum reported a real partial manual action and later documented weak automated news content. The AI forum account is another valid audit target. Public evidence does not tell us which system, pages, or pattern caused Google's decision. If you ran this community, would you no-index machine only threads or require human approval before any bot reply? Leave your answer in the comments, read the full audit on SEO Francisco, and subscribe for evidence-led search analysis.